Yes? It's for you.
Who is it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, could you ask?
Who is it? Rosie.
Rosie, can I call you back? I'm just doing breakfast. Thank you. Jake, when you answer the phone, you say, hello, Jake speaking, not yes. And if someone isn't here or busy doing something else, you say, can I take a message? Are you listening? What do you say?
Can I take a message? I'm not eating meat anymore.
Has Georgia been showing you pamphlets again?
No, my teacher, Miss Huey.
The one who told you about the ozone layer, she's called Miss Huey. How very apt.
Yesterday she told us about factory farming. It isn't very nice.
I suppose she chose factory farming in the third world.
There's only one world.
Yes, we call poor countries the third world.
So what's the second?
Good question.
We all put our hands up when she said, who doesn't want to eat meat anymore?
Right. So you're going to be a vegetarian, are you?
Yes.
You're going to eat what Georgia eats, braised tofu and dried figs.
Might be.
You won't be wanting this then, will you?
Won't I?
Well, bacon is meat.
Can't be vegetarian and still have a bacon sandwich?
I should think so.
I don't have to tell my teacher.
No, of course not. I'll tell her. Get your school bag, Jake. I'll be down in a second.
Yeah?
Oh, hello. Does Tom work here?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Angie, his fiancée.
What?
We're going to get married.
Oh, right.
Can I see Tom?
Yeah, come in. He's outside. I just go and tell him you're here. Tom!
Morning, Liz. Jake, are you ready? I am going to have to speak to those two.
Which two?
Tom and Liz. Every time I go in there, I find them wrapped round each other.
Yes, I caught them at it the other day. Takes me back.
Where to? I feel I have to knock every time I go into my own kitchen. It's just not on. I shall have to speak to them.
Yes, well, make sure they can hear you coming. You don't want to catch them arm wrestling.
Liz?
Yes, Mrs. Prentice. Oh, sorry I'm late. Nora told me to tie her own shoelaces. And then I had to catch the end of TV Doctor. Did you know that if a gallstone doesn't move on, it can cause an obstructive jaundice by preventing the bile from reaching the intestine? It's true. It causes all sorts of problems.
Tom, Liz is here.
He's kissing someone at the moment. Can I take a message?
Miss Huey,
Yes?
I wonder if I might have a word.
Of course. Come in and sit down. Sit here. I'll perch. What can I do for you?
I am Maggie Prentice, Jake Prentice's grandmother, Miss Huey.
Oh, are you? Please, call me Vanda.
No, I don't think so. I understand you're fairly new to this school.
Yes, it's my first term. It's always hard to make your mark.
Oh, I think you've made your mark. On my grandson.
He's very receptive.
Unfortunately. Jake has very much taken to heart all the things you've been telling him about animal farming and smoking and drinking and the ozone layer and heaven knows what else.
I'm glad he understands the dangers.
Are you?
I do my best.
Yes, but your best isn't really very good, is it?
I'm sorry.
Childhood should be a happy, carefree time. Jake has already lost his parents. Don't you think that's enough for him to worry about? Obviously not. You seem to want him to take on the rest of the world's problems as well.
He needs to know what sort of world he's growing up in.
Much more than that, he needs to feel safe. When I was a child, the only thing I remember worrying about was the length of eternity and whether I'd get bored. This is not funny, Miss Huey. You are producing a generation of terrified children. giving them responsibilities they should never have. Make your parents give up drinking. Tell them to stop smoking. How dare you turn them into planet policemen?
I feel that even young children can take responsibility for their environment and help to alert adults to some of the avoidable vices of society.
That is the sort of humourless, smug piffle my late daughter-in-law used to come out with. You sound just like her.
Hardly surprising. She was my best friend.
In large numbers and large sizes.
That was Tom on the phone.
Oh, how is he?
Well, progressing. The doctor said it's not very often he sees an injury caused by a flying ironing board. Time, Jake.
I knew she was going to say that.
Well, school tomorrow.
I knew he was going to say that as well.
Have you done your homework, Philip?
Haven't got any.
I knew he was going to say that.
He always says that.
You must have some homework.
Haven't a care. Did it on the bus.
Right, let me see it. Right, now this is,
Physics.
I know, I can see it's physics.
Oh, no, sorry, that's chemistry.
Yes, that's better, that's more like it.
More like what?
More like what physics is like.
What's physics, Grandad?
Well, it's what's in Philip's book.
Physics is a science dealing with properties and interactions of matter and energy.
I knew she was going to say that.
Shut up.
And that.
Andrew, I'd like a drink.
I knew Grandma was going to say that.
She's always saying that.
I often know when people are going to say things before they say them. I think I must be a psychopath.
Apparently we want, what is it?
Kombu dried sea vegetable.
And some sprouting mung beans. I hope that means more to you than it does to me.
She's a carnivore.
I trust that's the barcode and not the price. These shops always smell like a recently opened Egyptian tomb.
Vanda! Is it you?
Georgia! How are you?
I'm okay.
Listen, I'm sorry I wasn't here for you when you needed me. I was irrigating Zambia
Well, you're back now.
and teaching at Jake's school.
Oh, that's brilliant. We can see a lot of each other.
I have felt for you at this time, you know. Are you working out your anger?
Whenever she gets the chance.
This is my grandmother.
I know.
We've met.
I'm afraid your grandmother doesn't appreciate my mission to alert young minds to man's brutality to the earth and its animals.
She wouldn't.
I'm just off to the butcher's. Coming?
Have you got time for dandelion coffee?
Just about. I've got a march against mahogany starting at 5 o'clock outside the furniture warehouse.
March against what?
Mahogany is a slow-growing hardwood, and it should not be cut down to make furniture.
She's got 2 mahogany tables.
Prominently displayed. I have no shame, as you can see.
Let's get some coffee. I'll treat you.
Oh, great. I've got so much to tell you. I'll see you later.
We've had a bit of a run on the sprouting mung beans, I'm afraid.
I can't imagine why.
Would you like me to put some on one side for you for tomorrow?
No, please don't. Perhaps you could put that on the bill for that table out there. Good afternoon.